I always hear about subcontractors not getting paid on time, and sometimes this is inevitable because of the cash flow problems throughout the industry. However, I do see subcontractors giving their clients an easy excuse not to pay them, and this is massively affecting their businesses. Let's take a look at how to avoid these excuses and what subcontractors can do to keep themselves on the front foot when it comes to payment. Hi, I'm Chris from the School of Sub, the place where subcontractors come to get their commercial and tendering tips. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our new content. Getting paid on time is at the forefront of all subcontractors' mind when working with a new client. And we've all heard the common excuses as to why your payment is late. Let's take a look at these excuses and what you can do to avoid them. Your application is late. Unless it's written out in the contract, the client is technically obligated to value your works regardless of an application being submitted or not. However, it's not good practice submitting it late. So at the start of a project, get the valuation dates and set a reminder in your calendar. Your insurances are late. When I was a subcontractor many years ago, our insurances conveniently expired on the 31st of December. And from one client, we were due a payment on the 1st or 2nd of January. Now, due to the holiday period and the absence of staff, we were late getting this information over to them. So what we learned from this is, as soon as we got the new insurances, we blanket emailed everyone with the new details. I haven't received your application. Who did you send it to? Understanding the stakeholders of who processes your payment is fundamental before you start. Some companies have a certain procedure, person or email address where all your applications need to go to. Understand this before you get into contract and before you send your first application, so your payment doesn't go missing in the post. I haven't got your company details, so I can't verify you with CIS. This one's an easy one. On all your correspondence, include all your company details, including your UTR number. Go a step further and on your applications, confirm your CIS deduction, so this should speed up the process and your payment. If you're wondering how to structure your application to show CIS deduction, etc., don't worry, I've got your back. There's a downloadable template in the description below where you can get a detailed application with all the information that's required to get yourself paid on time. Now we've heard the excuses, let's take a look how you can get on the front foot and get paid on time. Discount. Main Contractors Discount, or MCD, is quite common in the industry. What you could do is flip this discount and call it prompt payment discount and stipulate the terms that if they don't pay you on time, the discount is nil and void. You can bet the QS will do everything he can to make sure you get paid on time. Understanding the stakeholders. We're back to stakeholders. Understanding who accepts the application, who processes the payment, is really fundamental to make sure you understand how the payments are processed in that company. If you're amicable and persistent during the initial payments, you'll build a rapport with all these stakeholders and you should get paid on time, and they'll be open with you if there's an issue with your payment. Get a credit report. If this is a brand new client, you must get a credit report to see how they stack up commercially. If they look risky, but you're still keen on working with them, see if they can de-risk the project for you. This could look like deposit payments, stage payments, or even material payments. If you're still not sure, ask them for a couple of references from their existing supply chain to give you some more comfort. Communication. Communication throughout the payment process is key to establishing a good connection to the stakeholders and allows you to keep a close eye on the cash coming in. Here's some steps to take when you send in your first application to a new client. Step number 1. When you issue the application, ask them to confirm receipt. Step number 2. Follow it up with a call a day later to check they've received it and if they want to chat through anything. Step number 3. On the due date for the payment notice, drop the client a friendly email asking when to expect the payment notice. Step number 4. A week prior to the payment, check in with the client and their accounts to confirm you're on next week's payment run. The final step, step number 5. The day before the payment is due, do one final check-in with the client to confirm the payment is being made tomorrow. The takeaway. Payments are the lifeblood of all businesses, particularly in construction. Contractors can put simple measures in place so they don't give the client an easy excuse not to pay them. If a new client looks a bit risky, make sure you put the measures in place to de-risk the project for you. And don't forget to build rapport with all those key stakeholders who are involved in processing your payment. And that's a wrap from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. And don't forget to leave me a comment if there's a topic you'd like me to discuss. See you next time.